Hey everyone, welcome to Metal Customs. Well, we're back on the 62 Comet, and if y'all seen the last part, we got the body fitted to the unibody frame, we'll call it, and it fit close enough. There's going to be a little bit of wiggle jiggle here and there before we finally weld it and attach it. But there's some issues that I need to hit before we go welding the body on the frame. Not because we can't do them, but because it'd be a lot easier this way. As you see, I've done raised the body back up. I got it strapped, I got a safety stand, so it won't fall on me. And what we need to do first is get these windshield wipers. I've got the arms and the motor off the Mustang, which they were approximately right here originally. They go right here. I've done got these holes cut out more to where these will fit. So what we're going to have to do is get these mounted and get the motor mounted, and it's all going to have to fit under dash. So you could imagine the body being on the frame and you having to lay on the ground and do like this, lay on the floor and do like this to get all this. This is just a lot easier. Well, what I got here, I've done wiggled these in here and figured out roughly where they might end up at. So we're going to try to see if we can get it somewhat in place. What I want to see here is both of them come through about the same length and at the same angle. Well guys, 2 days later, I finally got this. We got the motor, we've got the wiper arms in there. You can see I had to cut the arms in several places to get the geometry right. Oh, we even got our squirters in there for our windshield. I mean, they turned out pretty good. Both of them the same height, the same angle and all, so I think it'll work out good. I've done hooked electric to them and tested them. They're not hidden or binding or anything. Then I went ahead and cleaned up under that dash and sprayed some gray primer and there's a blue paint over it, because once all this together, that's just going to be a pain to get to, so right now is the best time to do it. Now, once we get this set back down on the frame, we'll come up here to this piece of metal here. We'll have to come off of it down to this spot right here and seal that. That way when the water comes in, it'll go down that drain system and not back inside the car. That looks like it's going to be a little bit of a pain to get done, but that's all right. We'll get it done. Well, let's go on to our next step and stay busy. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and lift this up. I want to see if the windshield wiper motor and anything is going to hit here. Do a little bit of clearance checking. Yeah, it looks like it's cleared everything so far. I'll go ahead and set it on down. It looks like that top up there may hit just a little bit. Well, we had to do a shade of trimming, just a little on this side, a decent little bit on this other side. But we got her to fit on there just like we wanted. Everything's got clearance, and you still be able to get in here and get under the dash if you need to place windshield wiper motor or the arms or anything like that. As y'all probably see, the motor's right there. So yeah, that ain't too bad. One thing I'm trying to keep in mind on this build is someday parts are going to go bad, and you should be able to get in there and get at them and replace them. Alright guys, what I got here, just a piece of metal. Like I say, this will be sealed against here. This here will go right up in here and seal that off. Yeah, at first I had it attached here, was trying to bring it up to it. It's gonna be a lot easier putting it on here first, then coming down and trimming and attaching. It's one of them things you live and learn. Alright, yeah, we got, this has got to roll out a lot. Where did my rollout device go? I've done tried to take a piece of sheet metal and form it and go in there. That didn't work. So what I think I'm going to do, I have a bunch of this here. This is rubber molding. This is stuff that goes around your doors, in your trunk, so when you shut it, you know, no water gets through. And by my measurements, I think if we run a piece across here on the frame part, you run a piece across the top on the body. When you let them down, they should sandwich themselves together and give us a nice watertight, airtight seal. But let's go ahead and drop this down some and see how these are going to fit in there and if we can make this idea work. Alright, so here we're at it, and I've already tried another way to seal that. I took some rubber tubing, tried to put it up in here and let it down. Thought maybe that would match itself there. It's just not going to work. Really, there's only one way to do this. I've come to figure out. We'll have to remove some of this cowl piece here, because I can't get in there and I can't see what I'm doing or anything like that. So what we're going to do on the next video is I'm going to come across here and cut this cowl off, just barely leaving the wiper arms and the holders that I have there. And then we'll be able to let the body down and get everything in perfect place. We'll go ahead and put our doors on, our trunk on, get it all lined up, try to pull out any warps or anything if that happened, and get this thing welded on. Then we can come in here with a piece of sheet metal and form it to go from here to here, because we can visually see what we're doing and get it all welded up real nice and get it sealed. That's the important part. This has got to be 100%. Well guys, I'm going to call it for this video. I know this is a short one, but for me this has been over a week of work. Like I say, it was 2.5 days just getting wiper motor stuff and all of that put in. Then fiddling with all of this and a couple of other little doodads really took up a lot of time. Well y'all, I appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed the progress we're making on those 62. I mean, we'll get her there, just a little bit of this, that, and other thing just has to happen. If y'all would, throw me down some comments if you're able. Hit us up on Patreon, and please like, share, and subscribe. Again, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Until the next one, I hope that everyone has a fantastic day.